What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Raven Invest. Today I'm so excited I'm going to be able to demo my first version of my new COMC tool, and also I'm going to talk about some upcoming subscriber giveaways, so stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to go through a quick demo there, and I know you guys are excited to get into the giveaway stuff, but we got to have our veggies before we have a dessert. So if you've been following along with me for a bit, you know that I like my tools. I'm a big supporter of market movers and card ladder. The reason that I don't use them is just strictly for a monetary reason. It doesn't make very economical sense for me to pay $35, $36 a month Canadian to use a tool when I'm investing $20, $30 a month at the most. That's an extreme month, and that's not even most months. I haven't really put a lot in the last couple of months. I had an initial boom, and then that was it. So, but I do value the information they provide. Also, until I'm trading a lot more on eBay, or in person on Facebook Marketplace, on Instagram, the market movers tool is not going to be my best weapon of choice. So I'm forced to build my own tools, and lucky for me, that's fun for me. That's something that gives me joy. So, and also you've noticed in my last couple of videos, I've been talking about the list. The COMC list is my focus now. Trying to figure out the best positioning on it, with keeping the most profits with the least amount of days taking to sell and stuff like that. But why don't I go right into the demo there, and that'll kind of give everybody more of an idea of what I'm talking about. So we will switch over to the Excel, and so you will see here a lot of information here. This does require a lot of work, and I'm going to clean it up a little bit, make it a little more user-friendly for myself and things like that. But it's just a base version 1, and it'll be updated for sure. And I got lots to do work on the formulas and things like that, but I got a good base of them down. Now I just need to tweak them, and then I'll hit them hard with testing them. Luckily, that's being a computer programmer, testing stuff, setting up testing comes naturally to me. So I'm able to set up proper testing and get my results and things like that. So we look here. We've recorded all. So we're looking at the raw 2018 Lamar Jackson Prism rookie card. I just ran. He's my guy, so I gotta show him some love here. So I took all this quarterly sales data from COMC. I crunched some numbers, figured out some dip and some hype, right? So basically, again, that would be something that I worked on, but basically I took the average of all the quarters and I divided them out and figured out the average, and everything above average is a peak time and everything below average is a dip time. And I'm just talking strictly the amount of sales, not even the amount of the sale, but just the count of the sales. So I figured out that roughly it's selling 0.48 a day during the dip and 1.13 per month. 1.13 per day over that quarter. I guess I did break it down. I do have some more hidden calculations here, but those are the kind of stuff I work on. So right here, this is the lowest price on the page. This is the top price on the page. So this is spot 1. This is spot 12. This is the difference between the two. So spot 12 is 151% of, and I think I might change that to only show, because it's really only 51% higher. But anyway, that's just the again, I got a lot of adjusting to do here. So anyway, so this is the top position, the last position on page. For this instance, there's only 20 cards available. So this is position 20, but normally this would be position 24. And again, this is the percentage above the lowest price. And I've also copied and pasted the list of the sellers on here, and I've kind of converted them into this top 20 list based on here. These are a little tricky because this guy has 5 cards for sale, but it doesn't necessarily mean there's 5 at 110. There could be 1 at 110, 1 at 115. They won't show up here. That's a little bit of a tricky thing that you gotta look at on the list when you're trying to figure out. So anyway, this is a manual thing. This is a manual thing, but everything else is kind of calculated automatically there. So, and again, as I said, I'm going to play around with it. But the big parts are here. Okay, so I had this switched earlier. So we're going to put, say, the bottom sale on here, which is 108.75. So now this tells me if I buy it at 108.75, the first spot that I'm going to be able to make a profit is if I sell it at position 9. So that's a position 9. So 114.99 puts me in position 9. So if I sell it for 114.99, I'll make 49 cents profit after the sale. Obviously not a big profit, and that's not necessarily what I'm looking at, but what I'm looking at here. So for one more position to get in position 10, which means that I would have to sell it for 149.24. I'm going to make $33 profit if I sell at that position. So realistically, to have one spot difference, I'm going to make that much more of a profit to get it in that spot. Now, here's where the estimated days. Okay, so what I did was I calculated how many days it was going to take to sell this card from this position by the averages of the sales. So during the dip, it's going to, every 4 days, there's a sale roughly. Now, I took some liberties. I added a little bit of extra on. It's not a one-for-one thing, right? And what I mean is because people will hop in front of you and stuff like that. So it's going to take 4 days to sell this card in the first position. That's including a possibility. It may take 2 days. It may take 1 day. It may take 10 days. But in the end, the average is going to be that this card is selling 0.48 a day, so it's roughly going to take 4 days to sell a card during the dip. I know that's kind of, as I said, I'm adding a little bit of time on because of the consideration of people maybe dropping in front of you, so you may have to sell 2 cards to sell the, right? Because if somebody drops in front of you, you're now in position 2, so you have to sell 1 card plus sell your card, right? So that's where I'm going to get this. And again, this stuff is all going to be worked on to better accurately. I'm going to test it. I'm going to pick 5 or 6 cards. I'll actually get you guys to, I'll give you a list of 10 cards. You tell me which 5 cards you want to see, run through this and see how it works, and we'll run some tests on it. But the idea is that so we come in this position, so estimated during the dip, it'll take 21 days, roughly estimated, to sell it for 49 cents profit. But it'll only take 23 days to sell it for $33 profit. Right? Now, again, this is all theoretical. This is all based on the averages of the previous sales going forward. Things could change. The guy could get injured and the previous sales data, goes out the window, whatever the case. There's a whole bunch of different factors. This is only giving me an idea, and as I work on it, I'll tweak it and keep tweaking it. But this will give me an idea. So then, in some cases, like we could hop over to say Star Stock and say, okay, Lamar Jackson's, I can get one for $75. So if I come back over to the Excel and I pump in $75, boom, and now it tells me, okay, if I bought that card for $75, these are the profits I'm going to be looking at selling it at the different positions and the estimated times during the dip or during the hype points and how long it's going to take to sell. Again, lots of tweaks, lots of stuff to work on, but this is kind of the direction I'm going. And again, as a programmer, I'm not going to put anything without doing thoroughly testing it. So we'll test it. And again, it's not going to be perfect. I'm not going to expect that if I was to buy that $75, put that card in for 108.74 to get it in the first position, that I'm guaranteed I'm going to sell it in 4 days. That's not what I'm saying. This is just to give me an idea of using the past sales. If the past sales stay true, every 4 days one of these cards is selling roughly, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking. This is going to help me gauge on, like, when we get down here again, like, look at that big gap. There's a $30 gap for one more spot. So to me, the ideal position would be to sit in this position, right? And so we're looking at about like a month, 20 days to a month for this card to sell based on the past sales history. Anyway, that's again, I'm just doing a rough estimate. The calculations need to be worked on severely. I need to adjust the quarters, figure out what's going to give me the most accurate representation of the previous sales. As you can see too, I worked on a couple of other players there, Josh Allen, stuff like that. I have to update it a little bit there, but I'll get a template going. And some guys are better. Like, look at this T.J. Hawkinson Prism. The first 2 pages, the difference is 67 cents. So for me, there's not a lot of profit to sell from this card right now. But if I want to buy the card, I can sit on it. If I think it's going to be $250 in the future, then we can, look at it different, So there's so many different ways that I can do with it. Anyway, I just wanted to, again, give a quick little demo of my tool. So hopefully I'll be able to come up with some more videos there on the progress on it and letting everybody know how it's going. So now that we got the veggies out of the way, let's dig into the dessert. I'm so appreciative of everybody's support. I can't thank everybody enough for watching my videos, commenting on my videos. It's just so amazing. I love having the interaction with everybody. That's one of the reasons why I started a YouTube channel, because I wanted to. None of my buddies anymore are into cards. Even maybe one or two I could get back into them, but they're not going to have the same passion as I'm finding with the community that we have now. So that's one of the main reasons, and it just I can't wait to answer comments. I love interacting with everybody. The other reason was I figured after if I went another week without talking to my family about cards, they were gonna kill me in my sleep. So I had to have an outlet, and I love making videos for everybody. I'm not here to tell anybody who to invest in or what you should do. I'm showing what I do, how I use tools, how I make my own tools, and I'd be happy to share the tools with everybody. But yeah, I'm so appreciative, and I want to thank everybody for your support, and I want to give back, and I want to show my appreciation by doing a few giveaways. So I figured the easiest way to do it is just based on subscriber levels, which seems to be what everybody kind of does on their channel. So we're going to have 3 giveaways. We're going to do a 50 subscriber, a 100 subscriber, and a 250 subscriber. Okay. The details for these giveaways will be given after the subscriber level has been hit. So if you're watching this for the first time and you're not subscribed, this is going to be the best time to subscribe. You'll get notifications when these giveaway videos come out. But I just wanted to kind of let everybody know and show you that I appreciate this so much that I want to do this for everybody. So let's flip over the card cam and see what we have here. So the first one here is going to be a Topps 1998 Topps season opener, Peyton Manning rookie, card number 1 in the set. The second card is the 1998 Bowman base Peyton Manning rookie card, also number 1 in the set. And the third one is the 1998 Bowman Interstate. I believe that is a parallel Peyton Manning rookie. So now I've not decided which one will be for which, and I will let you know in the description of the video for the details to enter. But I really I appreciate everybody's support. And if you're watching for the first time, hit that subscribe button. We got lots of fun stuff. I got lots of thoughts rolling through this head that I like to get out in videos. I'm learning new stuff every day. I'm sharing, so if you haven't hit that subscribe button, what you're waiting for? We got a big giveaway here. Also, if you found, if you want to see more of updates on my tool and maybe how to build your own tools, things like that, make sure you hit that like button. That'll let YouTube know that you like these kind of videos. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And until next time, everyone stay safe.